I think Jae-Hong's been absolutely amazing this tournament.
Well, Lijiang Tower, Hanamura, Eichenwald, the next 3 maps, but we may not get too much farther than Lijiang Tower because South Korea has been absolutely crushing Russia so far. And we'll see if this is where it all ends for the Overwatch World Cup. It's been a great exhibition match, but unless Russia gets something big going, get some real momentum started, it's all over right now.
I absolutely agree with what Reinforced said on the desk. I think you go, if you're Russia, you try and go May Reaper. The Beyblade composition is reliable. You could wipe out an entire room by pressing Q, 2 different people pressing Q, the Ana and the Reaper, and there isn't a lot of counterplay to it right now besides extended chains of CC from the opposition. So
well, I agree completely because we saw Russia run that comp earlier in the week and they did great. I mean, they still played around Shadowburn on the Reaper just as well as they did with Shadowburn on the Genji. So I do want to see that switch. We're not going to see it right now as we go into Garden here on Lijiang Tower. Shadowburn still on the Genji. He's a monster on this hero, but South Korea's got it handled with their own monsters.
Yeah. Arhan also going to be matching the Genji right now, dashing through the members of Russia.
Yeah.
No deaths yet, just poking from each team.
Yep, that's right. Shadowburn on the side, looking for a little bit of ult building with the left click. Miro coming up with that Zarya shield, and now Shadowburn going in. He's low, though. Has to be so careful. Arhan coming in for the kill. Gets forced back by Reds, and they're able to take out Arhan early on. South Korea, though, on the point, building that up. And Shadowburn going after the support. Now, Zunba, not the support. Everybody's a support now. Yay! South Korea, though, will... He is now. We're all supports now. South Korea, though, loses the point to Russia early on. And we'll see if they can take it back. Nice ice wall from Unfixed to keep them out. But South Korea, they're going right back in.
Yeah, they are. Arhan going to get that reflect, jump through the wall. Ice block used by Unfixed. Blizzard already up. He's going to catch and kill Eska and Jae-Hong immediately.
It's brutal. Zarya shield comes in at the end, but it's not enough. Unfixed got that Blizzard so fast, and he has really become the hero on this main, as it looks like Russia will be able to hold the point for the moment. South Korea, though, may be able to get it back here.
Yeah, and
Unfixed goes down, and they'll take it.
I mean, what we didn't see was Miro getting into the backline again and taking down some support players, so they are going to eventually flip over this point as they drag in Shadowburn. And actually, the early death right there. Eska going to try and zone him off with the Deadeye, and that's going to cause a cap here from Jae-Hong on the Ana, sitting on the point.
Yeah, so South Korea with a little bit of catching up to do for one of the few times we've seen it in this tournament. Here on this control map, are on getting the healing bullets of love. You know, I wouldn't want to be on Ana's team because at the end of the match, you're just going to be covered with syringes. That does not sound fun at all.
It's like mobile acupuncture,
I guess so. It's getting popular these days. Oh, goodbye, Reds.
Reds was just knocked off the map by Miro in a primal rage, so that will delay the next push in. Should give about 10% more over to South Korea. He'll still roll it through, and both teams with a lot of ultimates up and available at the moment. Miro already nearly 70% in.
South Korea immediately for South Korea. Arhan pulls out the Dragon Blade, gets taken down though. He gets pulled into the Graviton Surge as well. Now that's South Korea's. Arhan gets up, takes on Red. Eska with a couple kills there, and they'll hold the point again. A full team kill, 6-0 in kills in that last fight.
You can see they're used to watching Shadowburn's Genji play. It's been said before, but he likes to dash directly upward when he comes in. And they caught him with a Graviton as he entered the fight with that dash, able to focus him down quickly and eliminate that Dragon Blade threat before the fight could really begin. And now
Rubicon gets a little bit low, Red, so forcing Miro out. And this is one of these points on Lijiang Tower where if you take the control point, you can just go to spawn. You can really camp them pretty hard, and South Korea is doing a good job of that so far.
Yeah, they're controlling both of the bridges, and Russia needs a new strategy. I think they need to push in from behind with the Reinhardt shield. They're trying to make it over there, but Miro is just cutting them in half, and he's on top of Rubicon again.
Wow, Arhan takes out Rubicon, and how do you make any progress where as soon as Reinhardt moves up, Miro is in the back lines going after your supports? Well, they're going to try anyway. They lost somebody early on, but Miro now in the room with Reds, Biotic Grenade, removing the healing option from that Reinhardt reload, and there he goes. Meanwhile, on the point, the Blizzard comes in for Russia, trying to take it. Miro drops a shield, turns around. He's got that primal rage if he needs it, but I don't think he's going to. There goes Godspeed, and the nano boost already on Miro. He's going to pop the primal rage too. Doesn't matter. The point is over. South Korea takes it.
We saw this, Noah, from Korea yesterday. They punish your engages through choke points so hard with Miro. They will just cut your team in half. And if you're not speed boosting properly with your Lucio, Miro will just get in there, bisect the enemy team and collapse on one flank and kill your supports.
Yep.
They've been doing it this tournament, and no team has been able to have an answer for this kind of aggressive play because they're all strung out in a line at that point, and you have to have very good communication for going through every single choke point on the map not to be abused by Korea.
I mean, it's tough to say what might be good. You know, maybe you can possibly bait Miro in and then focus him down, have everybody be ready to turn.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you have. That's exactly it.
I think that's what you have to do. But so far, you know, Russia hasn't been able to quite make that happen yet. Now we do have the Shadowburn finally switching over to the Reaper. A little bit better hero on this map anyway as we move into Control Center here on Lijiang Tower. And already Miro is just trying to jump at the back lines. There is no stopping this terrifying scientist.
Yeah, he just gets back into the lines every single time, and he coordinates so well with Zumba's barriers that he'll just jump in and out of the fight when he has his barrier up, when he has the enemy barrier up. Does get taken down by ANAC, and Russia
2 for 2.
Got to be pushing forward. It ends up being 3 for 3 in the end, but Arhan still on the back line. ANAC gets some damage down with the particle cannon. And they're going to walk up, but Korea's still playing back on the point. They are going to get the first cap.
Yeah, Korea will go ahead and take control of the control center, appropriately named, in Lijiang Tower. Now Russia coming back in again. Reds is there. Arhan has the Dragon Blade, and he's going after Godspeed. Pulls it out. That leaves you in a bit of trouble. Tries to boot back Genji, but he's only going to survive for so long. Wow, he actually does make it through there. That was a very nice handling of Arhan, actually. Meanwhile, the Blizzard goes down on the side, and Russia is able to force South Korea off to the point. They haven't taken it just yet, but it's getting close. But here comes Miro with that nano boost on the Winston. Got to worry about Eska on the side, too. Nice shot by Rubicon. Takes him down. Meanwhile, Reds forces back Miro, and it looks like Russia will hold for the moment.
Yeah, they will. And crucially, Doa, Russia didn't have to invest that much when it comes to ultimates. They're going to have the Beyblade ready. The combination, as we like to call it, between the Reaper, and Ana ultimates. But he's going to fall early. Tyrong actually manages to pick up a kill.
Yeah, Shadowburn not able to really get any damage done on that Reaper. Zumba comes in on the Zarya as well. Wait for it. Unfixed still alive on the Mei, but not any longer as South Korea will take the point back yet again. That didn't last long. Only 26% gained by Russia there.
It's okay, Doa. They've got the ultimates to retake it. No defensive ultimates, although Tyrong is getting close. Russia has to move quickly. If they can get the Zarya combo down with the Beyblade, they can take this back.
That's right. They can send Reaper spinning in there with the ultimate. There's a nano boost. He's looking for it now, but South Korea splitting up beautifully. They're going to drop the sound barrier as well. And look at that, Shadowburn not really getting anything done with that. Meanwhile, South Korea comes in and Arhan cuts Russia to shreds.
Oh, so they read that so well.
They really
knew that those two ultimates were up, and they took a position on the high ground with Tyrong there just to boot the Reaper back when he tried to get up higher and closer to get the Beyblade and the Death Blossom damage off. So it was just instantly neutralized. Goodbye, Godspeed.
Godspeed.
Yeah, Godspeed.
And Miro just single-handedly holding the choke as South Korea kind of mills around by the doorway. Meanwhile, Graviton Surge use. South Korea, they're already near 80%, and they are not letting Russia get close to the point.
Oh, I mean, they're just knocking him back, spawn camping him down. And that's about going to do it probably for us, Doa.
I think so.
Russia has to make use of this Blizzard, but they're going to have to throw it down right at the entrance here. Not in at the point like they would like.
Well, 90% now as Arhan gets the nano boost. Going to go in yet again, try to handle Russia. Kills already. Shadowburn does take down Eska. They drop the Blizzard as well, and Arhan froze it up as he pulls out the Dragon Blade. He went down before he got it, but it doesn't matter. South Korea takes the control center. They are 1 round away from winning the Overwatch World Cup.
That's all they had to do. A few percent left. Just stall them out for long enough. Force them to fight in the Blizzard at the choke point. The Unfixed can't get back into the control center fast enough to delay it, put it into overtime, and now, as you say, we are 1 point away from a South Korean sweep here. Not only when it comes to matches, but in terms of games as well.
How do you play Winston in 2 points already on Lijiang Tower, only die once? How do you do that?
How do you play against Shadowburn's Reaper and only die once as a Winston?
Or his Genji, either way, either one, man. That is crazy. That's Miro, though. I mean, he's so good at being disruptive, but also staying alive.
Yeah, and credit to his team as well. Couldn't do it without Zunba and Zarya and Jae Hong.
Yeah, already Miro jumping in. As we move on to Night Market now, what could be the last round in the entire exhibition match. Miro on the side though pops a shield and he is just electrocuting everybody. Man, South Korea just tearing Russia to shreds here.
It's those kind of tricks are what we see from Miro's Winston play. He knows exactly where he can maximize the Tesla cannon damage at a choke point.
Yeah.
And he knows all these weird high ground ledges that he can jump to and then just rain chaos down from above. So we see him there, very calculated vertical jump, gets the jetpack on top of the side, hits 3-4 people with the Tesla cannon and just burns them down slowly.
You know, and that's the thing about the points on Lijiang Tower too, is once you get forced back, it's tough to escape spawn sometimes. Russia taking the smart path, I think, around through the side. Eska has that Deadeye ready to go though, so it's going to be hard to cross that area from where they are now to the point.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of just controlling the space. They are all spread out right now.
Yep. Hard for any combos to come out. Eska backs away, he gets a little bit low. Meanwhile, there's a nano boost onto Arhan. Gonna look for the kill.
Missed the
the flashbang missed. Yeah, he threw it a bit too early. Arhan gets 3, looking for another one. Gets 4, gets 5. Zumba looking for one himself. Eska picks it up to finish the team fight, and South Korea already near 50% here on what could be the last point of the Overwatch World Cup.
Absolutely, a team wipe full right there. We're gonna take a look at this flashbang miss.
A little early.
Yeah, threw a little bit too soon, a little bit too close to his feet, and then just cleaning everybody up there after. And now we're going to see another push right away.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, Russia has to get something started right now. Miro coming in, though, going to use the Primal Rage. He's got Russia right where he wants them, and nobody really going to get close to the point, it looks like. Miro still tries to get out. Soundberry used by Russia as they try to stay alive. South Korea responds in kind, unfixed. Over on the McCree now, gets taken out by Arhan yet again. Meanwhile, Arhan gets that nano boost, doesn't need to use the ultimate, getting the kill. Zumba picking some up as well. You are not prepared. The spray says it all, and South Korea at 90%.
And Arhan never misses an opportunity to show us the you are not prepared stray.
Oh, yeah.
And this is it. There's a Torbjorn at the point right now. Unfixed has officially given up.
All right, I guess that's it, man. It's a victory left for South Korea. Arhan pulls out the Dragon Blade. There goes Russia. Overtime activated, the closest they've gotten all series. But this is it. South Korea will win the Overwatch World Cup without dropping a single map.
Wow, Noah. Wow. That is truly an amazing feat. Coming in, Korea. We saw them at APAC. We saw Lunatic High falling to Rogue, falling to the west. We wondered how fast the Koreans would arrive in Overwatch, and they are here.
Man, they certainly are. What a performance by these guys. And again, you gotta credit the Korean fan base for voting these guys in. Then for Miro, who I believe was the captain, for picking up a player like Tyrong, this great coach from South Korea, and a decent Lucio player. You know, we're all a little bit of a decent Lucio player, so he's able to get in there and get the sound barriers at the right time. And how about Russia? Man, the dark horse of this tournament. Nobody expected them to get this far, but they had Shadowburn, they had Unfixed, they had this entire team that played so well together, and they really put on a great show as well.